Hey Moonbeams, and welcome to Template Emporium. Template Emporium is my online e-commerce store where design meets magic. I'm Gemma, I'm the brand alchemist, and I'm the chief magic maker behind Template Emporium. What I plan to do for this store is to create lots of different business templates for all types of industries. So whether you are wanting to build a brand, a website, business cards, social media graphics, whatever it is, I plan to create it. However, this video is really for those curious moonbeams who have been looking online at my store but just wondering, how does it actually all work? You know, what happens once you buy the product? How do you get it into Canva? How do you edit it? And things like that. So this is what this video is all about, and I'm going to show you how it all works behind the scenes. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so you've landed on Template Emporium, you've had a look through the logo templates, and you decided that, for example, you wanted to buy this one. So what you do is you add it to your cauldron. So keep it on one, add to your cauldron, and then from there you'll be able to follow the step-by-step basket instructions. So you can view your basket, or you can go to checkout, and then once you go to checkout you follow the steps, and then once you've made the purchase you will receive a automated email that will come with a downloadable. So in your downloads you will see a PDF that will look similar to this. I'm just going to load it up so you can have a look. So this will be where all the links are stored. So essentially I'm giving you a Canva template link which I embed into a PDF, which will come in the downloadable after you've made the purchase. And then once you've opened the PDF, you will see a button that says download. It'll give you kind of like an example of what the product you bought, but essentially you just need to press download. There are some other links here. If you need to go straight back to the website, you can click to the website. If you want to join the Canva Coven, you can press the Facebook, and obviously some other social links as well as an email. So once you've clicked download, it will basically duplicate the design that I've created in my own Canva account that you will be able to use in your own Canva account. So it will say Gemma is sharing you the design, and then you just want to press edit template, the purple button, and that will make a copy and it will transport it automatically like magic into your own Canva account. So I suggest making a copy of the copy, so that way you've always got a backup. All my templates do come with a please read. It's just the general stuff that you need to know. The main things are my templates cannot be trademarked, shared or resold. You'll also be given the original color palette, and now of course you can change the colors, but I give you them as a starting point as well. So you've got the hex code which you can then copy and paste and then pop into your Canva brand kit. Then as you scroll down you will see all the logos. So I've named them primary logo, secondary logo, submark, and of course watermark and brand mark, and there's also some instructions on how to download those. Now what I personally recommend you do, as I say, is you make a duplicate of this. So when you're in your Canva dashboard, so if I just refresh this, your latest thing will be top left on your dashboard. So I would press the three little dots and simply make a copy. So once you've done that, you then got a copy of the copy, and then you can then save that to other folders. So you can move it to folders so you can find it really easily. So yeah, if we go back into the actual template, what I recommend is then ungrouping it. So when you click on it, you just simply press ungroup, and then that means you can, you know, move all the different elements around so you can create whatever your heart desires. So as I say, we can move this out, we can change it to your name. So say your name is Hannah. Have I got caps lock on? Yes I have. Let's try that again. So you might want to put, you know, your name. Let's just move some of these leaves down. You then might have a business where you're doing home remedies, so we could put in home remedies. We can also make, you know, the fonts a lot smaller, and I can even change the font. So if I wanted it to be a more of a sans serif, I can. I can even play around with the capitalization, and I can play around with the letter spacing. Let's make that more grammatically correct. And I can also change the colors. So if I wanted, you know, dark teal or an orange, I can do that. And then of course I can change the way I want the colors in the flowers. So if I wanted it to be up here, I can rotate it. I can also add effects onto text. So if I wanted to add, you know, a darker green, and I can different thicknesses, I can do that as well. Can even change the color of the flower. So say I want it to be more maybe like a corally kind of pinky color. I can do that too. Let me just make that one a bit lighter so the lines stand out. And then the orange I might keep because it ties in with that. And then I might want to make, you know, a bit more focus of the leaf. And then, oh, my earring just fell out. How strange. I can flip it around. Position to the back, and then I can get rid of stuff that I don't want. So say I don't want those leaves, and then I can get rid of those. And then once you kind of made your design, tempted to change that color to the pink, and then I might actually change. Actually, I don't even think it needs it. Yeah, so I'm just explaining that you can, you know, play around with different text effects, and then once you've kind of got your logo how you want it, so I'm just tidying it up with the position, that's when I would highlight it. So basically dragging over the logo and then pressing the 3 dots, and then you can press download selection. And then you can either do it as PNG or SVG. They're the 2 file types that I would recommend. SVG is best when you've got a logo like this where it's about 5 colors or less, which means that when you re-upload it to your brand kit, when you're using it in design mode, you can change the colors. But the next best option would be PNG, and then just click transparent background, and then you can download, and you'll see it do its thing down at the bottom, and then you'll see it in your downloads folder, which is over here. And then, as I say, I can re-upload that to my brand kit, so when I'm reworking anything on my business marketing, I can then pull that logo in really quickly. Anyway, I hope that helps, and any questions, please do shoot me an email at hello@infinity-creative.co.uk, or you are more than welcome to join the Canva Coven, which is a free Facebook group where you can ask lots of questions and get design tips and tricks and much more. Anyway, hope to see you soon, and take care.